Hello there and welcome to Andy's 3D Thoughts. It's Monday the 20th of November and as ever 3 ideas to help you improve your business in around 3 minutes. But before we move on, we thought we'd better say congratulations to a great 3D thinker, Her Majesty, for the 70th anniversary of her wedding to Prince Philip. So all the best, your honour, if that's the right words. Anyway, off with this week's 3D Thoughts, and here's a great example of engaging with your customers. How do you do it? Does it work for you in the format your customers actually want? And it actually comes from, of all people, Doncaster Borough Council. They actually asked their residents, and much far wider, to actually name their 2 new gritters. They did it by Twitter and actually asked people to be original and keep it clean. They didn't want lots of names like Gary Glitter, or Gary Gritter rather, and Gritty McGritface, and they actually had a fantastic response. Over 40,000 people actually engaged with this, and lots of amazing names like Lionel Gritchie and Gritney Houston and Rule Gritania. But the winner was, and I've got to get this right, is Gritsy Bitsy Eeny Weeny Teeny Weeny Yellow Machini. And I just thought it was a great example of actually engaging customers. That name actually beat David Powie to actually make this work. And one of the things that we're sort of looking at here is, what do you do to engage with your customers? You don't have to do it by Twitter, you don't have to do it that way, but what are the ways you do it in the way that works for them? Idea 2 is to do this. Do you ever sometimes fancy, when your other half is doing some shopping, having a fancier drink? And when I say other half, it could be either way. And what I'm looking at here is a fantastic example from Morrison's in Guiseley, where they actually set up a bar called Barista, where they actually serve local beer and gin and tonics and wines. I think it's a great example of actually maybe finding something extra for a customer. They're actually testing it at the moment, see what the responses are like. But what are the ways that you could do to provide extra services that would generate more profits and sales for your customers? And idea 3 is to do this. What sort of a boss are you? A new report reveals that employees were asked what do they look for in their bosses. These are the top 5 things. Honesty, 41%. Approachability, 35%. Fairness, 24%. Organised, 24%. And sincerity, 21%. The scary thing is that when people are asked, does your manager actually live up to this, the scores are in the 15s and 20%. Clearly not all of us are doing these things. So why not spend a bit of time, find out how you measure up against those 5 criteria, or maybe better, talk to your individual employees, find out what are the things you want from me as a manager, and then ask them to rate you out of 10 in terms of how they're doing it. Do it in a way that actually gets some constructive feedback and do something about it. Have a great week now. Bye.